gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you all are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today, guys, I want to talk about Friday the 13th Resurgence that's gonna happen this year and most likely next year. So, as you know, Friday the 13th, the rights are kind of like solved now. So essentially, Sean S. Cunningham, the creator of the whole franchise and the guy that owned it all essentially, was suing with Victor Miller, and Victor Miller was the screenwriter for the first movie. And Victor Miller was essentially suing with Sean S. Cunningham for the rights for the first movie, because like they both thought that they have they both have rights to the whole franchise, right? And so, what essentially happened is that Sean S. Cunningham now has the rights for the adult Jason, for the hockey mask, and for all essentially all the iconic stuff. That's what Sean S. Cunningham has. And Victor Miller owns the rights to the first movie. So essentially, he owns the rights to Pamela Voorhees. He owns the rights to the name Crystal Lake, to young Jason, or teenage Jason even, but not the adult Jason with the hockey mask and all that. So I know that this situation is obviously pretty complicated, but we've learned like a few months ago that an A24 prequel TV show is gonna happen, and so I want to just read you all just like a little thing here. Per screenwriter Jeff Locker, original director Sean S. Cunningham is working on a movie reboot of the Friday the 13th movies. Obviously, the prequel TV series has reignited interest about a new film, so we're hoping the surrounding excitement will inspire both sides to come together and give us Jason on the big screen again. Locker hopes to avoid a recent horror franchise reboot's big mistake by securing a theatrical release for this new Friday the 13th movie, and if Crystal Lake's Jason backstory is sufficiently different in terms of tone, Cunningham's film and the prequel show can both succeed by taking tonally contrasting approaches to the story. Interesting. Locker went out to say, "We also have a plan B for a sequel to the original. We think fans will absolutely love and should avoid any legal entanglements. While this comment might make it seem like the plan B is a lesser option that the creators will need to rely on only if Crystal Lake's creator Dons want to collaborate, there is no reason that having two dueling Friday the 13th projects in the works at once needs to be a bad thing." So essentially, we have obviously two projects going on right now, the prequel TV show and now the movie that's going to be done by Sean S. Cunningham. And obviously, I think that, it's a good thing that there's a Friday the 13th resurgence going on right now. And I am beyond happy because I love Friday the 13th. And so I'm really happy about all of this. But obviously, there are going to be some limitations to all of this. So obviously, the prequel show called Crystal Lake is going to be about young Jason and probably how he was, bullied and how he essentially became Jason Voorhees, I guess. We're going to probably see Pamela Voorhees in there and sort of the things that happened in Crystal Lake, And so all of that is obviously really, really great. But that's essentially it for that prequel show. Now, this movie that's being developed by Sean S. Cunningham is going to be, I think, much more interesting because obviously he has the rights to the adult Jason, to the hockey mask, to the machete, to, the iconic stuff, which is something that the other side that does the prequel TV show obviously won't have any rights to. So they can't use the hockey mask, the adult Jason, the iconic look. No, none of that. So obviously this new movie is gonna be probably a sequel, because it can't really be a requel, because again they can't really use stuff from the first movie. So obviously all this, even though I am like super super excited that Friday the 13th is finally, getting new projects after that super long lawsuit, I think that's amazing and I love that. But I'm really, just I just feel like that we shouldn't expect much, mainly because like we don't know the extent of the rights in terms of like what they can really really use. Like I don't know, and you probably don't know that either. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they can show, essentially, especially in that prequel show where they can use essentially anything regarding like Adele Jason, the hockey mask, and whatever. But I'm a lot more excited about that movie, honestly, because again, we're gonna be getting Adele Jason with hockey mask. But I don't know, and maybe you can tell me, guys. I don't know if they can use, for example, like young adult, like young Jason, essentially, like a teenage Jason. I don't think they can, because again, Victor Miller has rights for young Jason, so it can't really be like a requel. It can't really be just like a prequel. It just has to be essentially a sequel, right? So I'm kind of like cautious when it comes to all of this, but I gotta say that I am just so fucking excited that we're actually having a Friday the 13th resurgence right now, and I'm really enjoying it. And I really do hope that the both projects are gonna be amazing, and that after these two projects, maybe both sides can really just sit down so we can maybe get a sequel for that movie that may, show us something from the past, something that they just can't do right now because they don't have rights. Sean Cunningham doesn't have the rights to do so. So yeah, guys, these are essentially my thoughts about this whole Friday the 13th lawsuit, new projects stuff. And I'm really excited about this new movie. I think it sounds really exciting that we're gonna finally see Jason again. I think that's amazing. And also, I'm really excited about that prequel TV show. And I think they can definitely do some interesting stuff, but I'm just a bit afraid that it just won't really feel like a Friday the 13th thing. Because again, they just don't have the rights for the good things, that they have the rights for the basic good things, but Sean S. Cunningham has the rights for like the good shit, for the mask, the machete, and all that. So that's amazing. And well, it's not really amazing that the rights are like split like this. That's stupid, but you know what I mean. I'm excited for the movie. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. Let me know your thoughts about this down below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care as always. Thank you for watching, and bye.